We're going to be building a state-of-the-art text classifier that can work with big production datasets and not only tutorial datasets. And we're going to be doing that in 5 simple steps. We'll be building a model that can detect email spam, but you can use it to detect anything you want. To build this classifier, we'll use a Python library called huggingface. Huggingface is one of the most powerful natural language processing packages out there. It's used in many NLP tasks like classification, question answering, and named entity recognition. Huggingface gives us the ability to utilize transformer models with ease. Transformer models are the state-of-the-art NLP models out there. In other words, they have the best performance. They include models like GPT, BERT, and more. Those models utilize something called attention to reach those levels of accuracy. Let me know in the comments if you want me to explain it in a different video. Let's start our training process. First, we're going to be installing our requirements. The most important library here is the Hugging Face Transformers library. The second step is reading and preparing the dataset, which includes cleaning the text and preparing the tokenizer. Tokenization is the process of splitting a sentence into words or subwords and then mapping those words to numbers, so that it can be fed to the model. Third step is going to be initializing the model and preparing the evaluation metrics. Fourth step is going to be setting the hyperparameters and training the model. Fifth step is going to be evaluating this model. Be prepared to return back to step 4 if the performance wasn't good enough. Now we can start coding. First step is going to be installing the requirements. Now we're going to be installing the transformers package as I mentioned before. Second, we're going to be installing the Hugging Face datasets library to help us feed the dataset to the model. We're also going to be using the evaluate library to set up the evaluation metrics. Before we start, we should set up a couple of configs. First is the dataset path. Second, it's the column name that is going to contain the text. Then, the column name that contains the label. In our case, it's either spam or non-spam. The fourth parameter is model name. Hugging Face gives us access to hundreds of models, but I'm going to be using distill BERT. Now you can get this exact string from the Hugging Face models page. The fifth parameter is test size. It is the percentage of data that is set aside for testing. Here, it's set to 20%. Next is the number of labels. I'm going to be setting that to 2 because we only have 2 labels, spam and not spam. The second step is going to be reading and preparing the dataset. We'll read a normal CSV file with pandas. This data frame only has 2 columns, email and category. The email column contains the text of the email itself. The category column has 2 values, not spam and spam. Then we'll be cleaning our text. Now this cleaner removes any HTML tags in the text, but you can add whatever functions you see necessary to clean the text. In our scenario, this is going to be more than enough. After that, we're going to be mapping the category name to a label. Not spam is going to be 0 and spam is going to be 1. Afterwards, we're going to be splitting the dataset into training and testing datasets. Then, we'll convert the dataset into a Hugging Face dataset. This way, we can feed the dataset to the model. Afterwards, we're going to tokenize our dataset. Now, we're going to be using the tokenizer for the model we set above. Third step is going to be initializing the model. We're going to be using AutoModel for sequence classification. The fourth step is training the model. Now we're going to be setting up accuracy as the evaluation metric that is done after each epoch. Then we're going to be setting up some training arguments. This includes the output directory that the model is going to be saved in, the learning rate, the batch size, number of epochs, weight decay, and the evaluation strategy. Then we'll initialize our trainer, and then we call the train function. We can now monitor the training loss, validation loss, and accuracy for each epoch. Then we save our last model. The fifth and final step is going to be evaluating our model. We're going to be using sklearn classification report to evaluate our model. The classification report shows you precision, recall, F1 score, and accuracy in a neat table. We're going to be evaluating our training set, and then we're going to be evaluating our testing set. As you can see, we reached 99% accuracy on our dataset. Now you just learned to create a high-performing text classifier in minutes. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more coding tutorials. And thank you for watching.